Go. Hello.
Hello.
I have one thing to say, very important. Tomorrow is the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, and things are supposed to be really good for us. So let's keep that first and foremost in our minds. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been quite the day for lots of reasons. So, welcome to the show, our favorite show to do. And joining me, of course, are my sisters Marina and Val, and it's my week. I guess I got both times this week on
Yes,
sisters.
you did. You lucked out.
I guess I did.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So a lot of things happened today in New York. We're going to go into some of those questions.
Yeah.
We've got some other things we'd like to look at. And I didn't even mention to you in the chat about Johnson and all that stuff that's coming up. The vote, they're going to go in tomorrow. They're working tomorrow in the Congress. Yes. So that will be another interesting thing. And then we also have what's going on in Israel and Iran and all that. So there's a lot going on. Yeah.
There is.
A lot. Yeah.
There is.
And so, yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No,
I was going to say, I'm looking forward to it. You know what? This is all good. This is all good. As scary as it might seem, this is all good.
The things are moving. Let's put it that way.
Things are moving. Yeah.
Things are moving. So hello to Janet Bora Bora and Mousy. Good to see you. We've got Froxy Roxy, Barbara Nesper, Christine Fryer, Teresa Hadarian. Nice to see you. Ginny, Linda Kennedy, Moon Scarab Ramon is here. Nice to see you, Ramon. Then we have Book Bewitched with the Truth-Telling Women. Yay. Marby's here and Nancy's here. And Dolores, I'm so glad you're back again. Dolores is one of my new subscribers, and I love that little bluebird. So welcome, Dolores. And Garnet is here. We're happy to see you, Garnet. Must be like in the morning over there, is it? In England? Yeah, must be. And Gerald's here.
Hello, Gerald.
Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. I'm just saying hi to you as I type slowly.
Linda Ellison is here. And happier to see you than I've ever been. And that's saying something. Oh, okay. Well, we are always happy to see you, my dear. Thank you so much. We've got Earth Star, Amanda Carrion, Rossi.
Wow.
I know. Did I say Lisa? I don't remember if I did.
I don't
Lisa's
know.
Here anyway. Spiritual Sean. Yeah. Garnet says, did I tell you about me accessing the Akashic records? And I got Johnson. You're talking about Mike Johnson? I don't know.
No, I think that he's referring to something else. And he got that from one of his past lives. He was a Johnson. And he had a slave named Molly. And turns out in this lifetime, he has a dog named Molly.
Right.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Yes.
Wow. That is interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Linda's here. Thanks for being here. Carolyn, Peter, and Antonio McGrill. Patty D. It's so wonderful to have you all here on a Friday night. Imelda's here.
Wow.
And Val came in.
Yeah.
And So
Wonderful.
Here we are. Thank you for being here with us tonight. If you've got any questions, make sure that you put them in the chat. If this is your first time here, this is the Story in the Cards, where we poke fun at and satirize either politics or current events. And Chris Cassidy, hi, I see you.
Hello.
And so we try to lighten up the readings. Let's put it that way. We have some laughs. Yeah, because
Absolutely. Yeah.
if we didn't, we'd go cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, cuckoo.
Totally.
Cuckoo
Yeah.
for sure.
So, no personal questions, but politics, world events, political leaders making the news. They're all fair game.
They're all fair game. That's right.
When we're
That's
using our
absolutely
nasty
right.
cards.
Hi, Mary. Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. We used to even use different cards.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of fun here. So
Yeah.
All right, Nancy. Well, wonderful, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and I got yours, Ness. Thank you, dear. Hi, Maria. It's nice to see you too. Glad everybody's here tonight. Yes, very nice. So you need a good laugh before bed. Well, I think we all do. And what a day. I mean, one of the things I have to tell you. Oh, this is the first time here, Sherry.
Yeah,
Well,
Sherry.
Yes.
welcome.
Nice.
Welcome.
I heard the news today and I thought, oh, that's a joke, but it wasn't a joke. So Sleepy Trump is actually where I was going with this, Annie.
Yes.
Apparently, when Sleepy Trump falls asleep in court, he blasts his farts out and his attorneys have to get up and walk away from the table because they're just dying, behind there. So, oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for being a new member. So, yeah.
I mean, there's not much you can say past that. It's just like.
What can you say? I mean, I'm wondering if it's loud. They didn't tell me if it was loud.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It wouldn't matter.
It's,
I mean,
it bubbles out. So
yeah.
Poor Marina, she just was eating. She doesn't want to.
It's not a good dinner topic, but
It's not a good. I know it is gross, McGrill. You're absolutely
It is
right.
gross.
Yes, it made the LA Times. Yes, it did.
can you imagine having had to sit in the Oval Office with that situation going on?
Yeah.
I'm reading Miles Taylor's book. I don't know if you remember who he is, but he was anonymous. Who warned everybody what was going on, and he used to work with Trump. And it's called Blowback. This one's called Blowback. He wrote another one, but the things he said, and it wasn't just for that reason.
Yeah.
That is a double entendre.
That is a double entendre.
Oh my Lord.
Yep.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So, that was it, Garnet. It was that kind of gas. It wasn't the kind you put in your car. Of course, you call it petrol. So, yes. So, Plucky Heroin is here.
Apparently, McDonald's hamburgers deliver like a big gas product.
Oh.
Anne says, I just put on and I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. Silent torpedoes are the worst, Froxy. You're absolutely right. Yes. And Rudy, that's why he gets along so well with Rudy, because Rudy does the same thing. Yeah. Rudy does the same thing. Yeah. So, yes. Oh, my God. Yes. Linda says, welcome, Sherry. I love it here. We do this every 2 weeks. We do this on Fridays every 2 weeks. Last time we had to do it on a Saturday because I had to go out on a Friday. But, so, it's just we enjoy it. We love being here, and we take turns hosting, and we simulcast. So that's a really, really good thing. So we just love to be here with you. And any questions that you might have that you want to put in, a 21 gun salute. You guys are funny.
Yes.
You're right, Wildflower. You're absolutely right. Yes. Oh, hi, George Fleming. They should wake him up and tell him to go to the bed. I agree.
But he can't, because he can't take his own diaper off. He has to have handlers take care of his situation. So
it actually reminds me, that Louis the 16th or something used to have an official wiper.
Yes, so, and as does Trump. And I don't know who it is at Mar-a-Lago and if they travel with them for these events, but like going to a court appearance. But
can you imagine filling out your taxes, occupation, ass wiper?
Literally, really.
He should try White Castle hamburger. Spiritual Sean said. Imagine him in a meeting with heads of state. That's absolutely right.
I have, and you wonder, how. They sat at those tables like at the summits and could handle it.
I think I remember seeing one, and it was with oh my gosh, the lady from Germany.
Angela Merkel from
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh,
Merkel.
that's
She
right.
always seemed to stand by him, and the look on her face,
Yeah. Yeah. And there was one where they were side by side, and she just kind of did
just like that. I
Yeah.
know
Like-
that picture. So yes, just like that.
Yeah.
She probably heard it, and then she smelled it.
Anne says that's his personal consultant.
His
Yeah.
personal consultant must travel with him because he can't get his own diapers off and on.
Oh my
So-
God. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Thanks for putting up
Thanks,
the
Sharon.
information. Yeah.
Hi, Sharon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is a sad thing. It is truly a sad thing. And you know, as empaths, which is what we do most, we are anyway, but
Yeah.
this is supposed to be just letting it go. But yeah, I always feel you know, he did it to himself. It's like he stood up and said, I could have been here today and here today and here today. And I said, yes, you could have, but you made a choice. A lot of
Yes,
choices that didn't work out well for you.
Yeah.
So we all have the consequences of our choices. And so absolutely.
And we're really just reading the energy of the moment. It's not that and we don't wish ill will for anyone. So this isn't about
not at all. Yeah, not at all.
But we're laughing at the idea of crazy things that are going on in politics because they're just too screwy and crazy to be real. Right now, it's just a laugh fest with these insane things that you can't even.
What Margie says and what Margie says all the time and what Comer says.
Exactly.
It's like you have Comer talking to Jamie Raskin. It's like a college PhD talking to a first grader. It's just
really is.
There's there's nothing.
No.
Remember when you listen to the news and the news was about information?
Yeah.
Now it's like there are auditions for comedy skits. Reminds me of Seinfeld. You know, what's a show about? That's just it. It's a show about nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah. And have you seen the latest, if any of you haven't, the latest Lincoln Project video?
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't seen it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find I'll see if I can find it for us. And you guys go on and talk. I'm just going to go in here and.
This is kind of true. We've earned the privilege of laughing at him. And it's because he's so mean to all of us. And I feel really bad for the people that are in the courtroom and they're the jury and they're just like, I can't do this. I can't. There was one lady that said, I wouldn't want anyone who feels the way I do about him to be on the jury. I mean, that's honesty. And, you know, I knew this, a Wildflower. And I honestly do not like laughing at anybody about their personal habits or whatever. But it's just that he doesn't even take ownership of it. And, you know, if he's going to fall asleep, they have to keep it cold in there. They're wearing coats in there because he keeps falling asleep. And, you know, they wouldn't let anybody else do that.
No,
not
at all. Not at all.
Yep.
So, you know, I think because I have a feeling that due to the body odor and everything else that is going on, really, I think that it would be much better if he was in a room next door by himself with the TV.
Yeah. No, I agree. Or closed circuit TV so he could talk. Yeah. And he should not have a phone in his hand. I was telling the gals, he answered the phone today when his phone rang or yesterday. And he shouldn't be tweeting or whatever he's done. No. Yeah. Anyway.
No, especially in court. Now, come on.
Yep.
I think, and how do you not know that?
I know. I can tell you that when I've had bariatric surgery, and when I was teaching, I would have times where I was in a lot of pain, and I would leave the room. I'd say I got to go to the restroom because I'm not going to do that in front of all those people. You know, it's just not right. So, yep.
You
And
know, that
Jen, you're right. Everybody farts. You know, they do.
that reminds me when back in my university days, I had one particular professor that I enjoyed. I just adored him. He was so good.
Mhm.
And anyway, we were all doing presentations of
Mhm.
different things, and so there was somebody who was up doing their presentation, and there was a another student sitting sort of in front of me,
Mhm.
and then the prof was behind me. Well, the guy who was sitting in front of me, as there was a pause um, in the presentation, kind of moved over a little bit and like farted.
The one
Oh,
cheek snake. Yeah.
The one, yeah, farted,
Yeah.
and then he sat back and went, ah.
Oh no.
oh man.
And I just kind of looked back, like,
oh my God.
yeah, Dr. Savoy was behind me, and the look on his face was.
Oh
He
my
said,
Lord.
you know, I don't mind. Sometimes you can't help things like that. He said, but it was that self-satisfied at the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
so I couldn't find the exact video, but I've got I'm just
Another
gonna
one?
go, I'm gonna use this one.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure that I've got it. Oh, wait, just one second. I want to start it at the very beginning.
Kari Lake and Donald Trump. At first, they admitted they wanted a national abortion ban.
I don't think abortion pills should be legal.
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman.
Yeah, there has to be some form.
Now, they're pretending they won't back the ban if they're elected. They're lying.
This total ban on abortion is out of line with where the people of this state are.
Did Arizona go too far?
Yeah, they did, and that'll be straightened out.
I agree with President Trump. This is such a personal and private issue.
Two frauds desperately running from the truth and from their real position. She backed the ban, and he's still bragging about ending Roe.
That I was able to terminate Roe v. Wade, and I'm proud to have done it. I was so honored to have done it.
They'll ban all abortion, even to save a mother's life. They'll end IVF, and they'll ban birth control. Donald Trump and Kari Lake, they're the same. They're dishonest, deceptive, and dangerous for every woman.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that was their most recent creation, but you know,
Yeah.
that wasn't the one I was really trying to find. But I
Uh-huh.
mean, it was just to
Yeah.
show you what they've been putting out. This was like 12 hours ago they put this one out. So
Okay.
they really have the pulse on what will make women crazy and go to the polls and vote. But
Uh-huh.
you know, I hope our video doesn't get flagged because we talked about the A word.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
We
true.
didn't talk about it though, but it is
Yeah.
on here now.
That's true.
Anyway,
If we get bumped, oh well, we'll know why.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I believe this is true. We can read on this. His handlers doping him to keep him quiet? I think they are, but I'd like to read on it. And that might be why he's falling asleep as
Yeah.
well. Uh-huh.
yeah.
All right.
They said that. I don't know if that's true or not, but will be interesting.
well, it's one way to keep him under control. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, he's going to be talking to people and making comments and being disruptive.
Oh, and the things he's hearing from people in there, like everybody thinks he's an effing AH.
Yeah.
Do you think he's hearing that though?
Yeah, they're saying
Yeah.
it in court.
They're
Yeah.
saying it in court.
Well,
I mean-
they're reading off tweets and stuff.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
Um,
oh god.
you know, I see. Go ahead. Yes, exactly.
He's a
yeah.
demon. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're trying to. Go ahead, Marina. I'll go after you.
I got know thyself. Yeah, they know who they're dealing with,
They do.
right? And
They're-
yeah,
They're trying to
absolutely.
put him
They're-
in La La Land, a little bit
Yeah.
over the rainbow, so he's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
calm him down and chill him out. And then now he's going to sleep with drool.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Beano. They should give him Beano way before he eats. But they're going to have to give him Gas X now because he already ate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Val, you gave yours. Did you do yours over the rainbow? Is that what yours was?
Over the
rainbow farts.
So
he went into a bodega this week, which is
I heard that
was right in that area.
Yeah.
And I saw him talking to people in there, and there was a man that was standing there, and he had his little boy in front of him, and the little boy was looking up at his dad, and looking at this guy, and I'm thinking, they're immigrants.
Do you know?
I don't know that for sure, but I mean, that's probably true. And he's just acting like it's no big deal.
If you watch Brian Tyler Cohen, he says that every single one of and also the Midas Touch, this was all a planned event, and they brought in all the Trump, we're going to say handlers, people who are the organizers of all of this, to stand in the crowd, to be in the crowd, to get people to say the right things and do whatever they do. I mean, it was all a staged event, and it was them prompting people to speak out loud and to chant and all of that. So it was, orchestrated.
Well, and he never got up early. He never went to his office early. And
No, never.
Yeah.
They said they were lucky to see him by 11 or 11:30 or noon, practically. So
sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about
he stayed
right.
up all night tweeting. He didn't have time to go to the Oval Office early.
No,
that's very true. Yeah. I mean, honestly, and I've talked about this before, I remember seeing him get off the plane when they pulled that stunt on him in Oklahoma where nobody showed up at they booked a bunch of blank seats. And I remember him getting off the plane and looking so dejected and walking. And I actually really did feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I have a heart. I really have a heart.
Yes.
But I know he wouldn't feel bad for me or anyone else.
He doesn't have empathy. He doesn't exist for him. He never learned how to empathize. So
let's Lady G had her surgery, I guess, and so lots of love and light to Lady G. Of course, one of the members of our community, and hopefully everything will be good for her coming up because she's been going through a hard time. So thanks for letting us know.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Michelle says, I love the Lincoln Project. Jaded Republicans know how to bring a gun to a knife fight. It's in his chart, she says.
Yes.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is.
And you're right. He does look, even seeing him in court, he looks confused. He looks like, what's going on. He is in a situation he has never been before in his whole life.
No, he is.
He's being held accountable. He doesn't know what to do with that. He doesn't have the tools.
Yeah. Yep.
So
he's been so protected for so long. Hi, Kathleen and Sheila Treasure Finder. It's nice to have you here. For those of you who are new, I think we've already lost a couple of people because they didn't know what we were going to be doing tonight. But anyway, and also
lost people. Did we lose them from the Lincoln Project?
I don't think so. I think it's maybe it was the gas issue. I'm not sure.
Oh, because we talked for 20 minutes about. Oh, never mind.
Whatever.
I did hear this. I did hear that somebody that saw him up close and personal says he looks more yellow than orange.
Yes.
And that's jaundice.
It is. And his liver is probably not working from all of the drugs that he's been taking allegedly and for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
This all affects the liver. It goes through the liver and the kidneys. And I'll bet his kidneys and his liver are in bad shape.
Yes. Chris, you're right. Toxic from the meds. Yep. Kidneys and liver. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
And his hands are, of course, white. So I think originally he did do the self-tanning stuff, but maybe he isn't doing that. I don't know. It's not a good. Everybody that's seen him says he doesn't look good, and I don't wish death on anybody.
Yeah.
So that's not what where
Well,
I want to be.
he's going through a lot of stress. So,
Right.
that's really hard on your body. And when you're this
Yeah.
age, 78 years old, you're going
Yeah.
to have the wear and tear.
Yeah.
Yeah. His diet alone would ruin his kidneys, right? Plecky heroin, right? Fatty liver is also caused by poor diet, Linda Bishop says. So,
Well, and I have fatty liver, but I'm not a drinker. So, I mean, it can be in your family as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, it can happen. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Ness wonders if we could read on Trump for the next 1 to 3 months.
1 to 3
Yeah, we can.
1 to 3 months.
Health event.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this is a mental state card. This is showing what Trump in the next 3 months.
Yeah. Now
It's
there,
going
I
to be-
think we should go there. Not
He
in,
is going into a maze, and he won't be able to get out. The maze is the circular thinking, and he'll be in one track, and he can't get out of it. That's what happens to people with Alzheimer's and dementia. This
true.
is like being in another dimension, and
Yeah.
you don't know how to flip out of that track and get like a record in a groove.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I
What'd
get a
you get
rock. I mean,
Well,
yeah. I mean, and that would be the mental state as well.
it is.
So when he's not going into the circular thinking, he's just, and it's the same. You'll
Like
see it at his rallies. He yeah, yeah. It's very sad. Yeah. Yeah.
He can't grab the word.
Oh dear.
I got ocean. He's in deep. He's
Yeah.
in deep.
Yes.
This is a sink or swim
Yes.
time for him. And there's sharks in them waters, and he doesn't like sharks. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
I
you're right.
agree with you, Allie. On a human level, on one level, yes, I can feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
And yet at the same time, you're absolutely right. This is what happens. These are the consequences to the choices you make. So
Absolutely.
I can't let you off the hook because you made some bad choices.
Right.
Right?
Yep. And your kids aren't making very good choices either.
Yes.
I did hear that Barron has decided to go to NYC, and I don't think his father will be too happy about it. But the other thing I heard was that remember when he said at the beginning of the week, "I can't even go to Barron's graduation." He's never been to anybody's graduation.
No.
None of his children. He never went to any of them.
They
And
weren't
that just-
important. They weren't an event for him. So
Yeah.
he wasn't going.
Yeah.
A narcissist has their priorities.
Mhm.
And that's not one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is dementia, and I don't wish that on anybody. Okay, so Laurie says, Andre and Linda G and others are saying his chart shows severe health issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing this a couple of years ago, actually. I remember
Yes.
Andre saying it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he did.
That
Yeah.
he thought he'd be gone in April, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't
I
think
think
he's
we're
saying
coming
that.
up on some kind of an event. I don't wish it on anyone, but he is under tremendous stress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many medications mess with what is it? The nephral.
A nephrologist is a person that
Yeah.
deals with your kidneys.
What is
So,
that? Oh, that's kidneys. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
absolutely.
I think I'm right, Michelle.
Yeah.
And Ann, you're probably right. He probably has the innards of a 100-year-old. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that.
At least.
But yeah.
I mean, he's
Thanks,
got to be wearing a girdle because he doesn't
remember-
exercise. So
remember when he had those white pants on at some point and they were backwards?
Yes.
You remember that? I remember
Yeah,
that.
golfing. Yeah.
Golfing.
He was
golfing pants.
he was out on the golf course.
there were stains in the back too.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and Andre is one. He's so smart. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yes.
Lorraine, Val, are you thinking of the Lincoln Project clip titled "Who President"?
Probably Lorraine. Yes.
Wow.
And I couldn't see it for some reason in their
Yeah.
list. But yeah, that's probably exactly. Yes, that's the one.
That's
Yeah.
the one. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
have to check it out later.
Yeah.
Hi, Watcher. It's nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. All right. So let's look at a few other things, I guess. This came up in my in Keith's feed, and it was an interesting. He follows all of those. What do you call it? Like National Zero and all these other blog sites, and it says here that crew reports Trump to FBI for $50 million tax evasion between 2015 and 2023. Trump disclosed owing more than $50 million to his Chicago business, a claim he signed to be true, complete, and correct to the best of his knowledge. However, a court-appointed monitor revealed that she was told by the Trump Organization that this Chicago loan never existed. I would love to read on that one. Yeah.
To tell.
Did the Chicago loan, is it a real loan?
Oh, yes, Sir Star. I really do think they won't be able to hide it. No. As a matter of fact, I heard that if he gets to be president, they're going to use the 25th Amendment and take him out. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, they're showing, this is a whole entire, somebody, when I get from this weirdo card, is that they actually made a contact, paid somebody off to disappear this. But it's real.
Yeah. Okay.
This looks like a construction worker.
Somebody that accidentally fell off a building.
No offense to construction workers who are,
Yeah, right.
I mean, somebody who would take a bribe.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's real. It's poison. Somebody's trying to burn up the evidence, but it's too late. It's
disappear it. Yeah.
Disappear it. No.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I got the same thing. So I'm getting that they burned it. They burned the proof of it or whatever. Yeah. Yep. I also read I think it was last week, that Trump asked for paperwork for foreign spies or something. He wanted to know the name of the foreign spies, and he got the list, and a lot of them were gone, were dead after.
This dropped out of my cards.
Oh my God.
He gave them their whereabouts.
Yes.
And they were taken out.
They were. Well, he's got another list in those papers.
Wow.
The ones that he kept. Yeah.
Wow. So this is like being a murderer. I'm sorry. For entertainment purposes only.
Right. For entertainment purposes only. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he has a responsibility for so much unending. Or so much ending during the pandemic and other things as well. So
isn't that?
Oh yes, blood on his hands. Look
yes, blood on his hands. You can't make this up, folks. Wow. And it mirrors Putin. As other people do the dirty work, and his, even though he technically does not have blood on his hands, he does metaphysically.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is. God. I got the breath card, and I'm not sure exactly what to do with it. In that, this
is he responsible for their last breath?
Yes. Yeah. Or the amount of information he has would take your breath away.
Or you know what I feel like that breath says? That's him telling people, sending it on the wind and telling people.
Yeah.
This is, and that's him vocalizing it.
Right. That's right. Well, they said that the things that were going to come out from this, I think Linda said it, the things that are going to come out from the trial.
We're going to be shocked.
We'll
it's going to blow our socks off. I mean, how much more can we hear?
Yeah.
Well,
I know. We thought we'd heard it all, but no, we haven't heard it all. Yeah.
we haven't gotten to the bottom.
And one can interpret this as psyops, psychological operations.
Yeah.
Very much so, to covert tactics at national levels across the world. Well, like I said, I'm reading Blowback by Miles Taylor, and the things that he had to cover, and Kirsten, what's her name? Something. She was the Homeland Security girl. No, this lady. Her name was.
I know who you mean. The one who had who got fired, or who had to.
He fired her because she
fired her, and she had to
border.
like pull up, and the FBI was after her, and all this stuff at her house.
Yeah.
Because she was an informant, or
yes.
I just spell out the demon.
Wow.
These things have been flying out of the
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
That's awful.
Let's lighten it up just a bit.
All right. Let's do that.
Oh, Christine, I'll put it in there. But all right. So we've had a lot of jurors accept their positions and then come in the next couple of days and can't do it. Are we going to have any more?
Two more.
Yeah. Oh, sell tickets to the PP tapes, Linda.
You know, I think, to be honest with you, I'm thinking it's going to settle down, because they're going to nail Trump down on this next go around when they have him in and they say, okay, we're going to talk about your sanctions. We're going to talk about what you've done wrong against the sanction. I believe that this is going to make the jurors feel safer.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't even see two leaving, but Marina's really good. So that definitely leaves a window of opportunity open.
Sure.
I think the key that we're talking about is the judge nailing down Trump so that he can not locking him away. So he can't, not locking him away physically necessarily, but locking his mouth
locking
shut.
him down, so to speak.
Locking him down.
Yep.
This is the key to the jurors not having to drop out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all up in the air till we see what happens.
I'd like to see them sequester the jury. I don't know if they will.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
It would be nice if they could. I think that it feels like somebody on the jury gets sick, and that's what it is. That's why they leave.
Okay.
And
everybody can get sick. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's really, it's like a stomach flu. And I think that's where I was getting the two is that it would be something in the courtroom. So it takes out a couple of them, because you're not going to believe this. Okay. I pulled 4 cards. I got Majestic Whale.
Oh, you can't make that up.
No. I got bed.
Oh.
Vomit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
stomach flu.
There you
Look
go.
at
That's
that.
clear. It's clearly you've got a virus or a bug floating around. Yeah.
And that's what it is.
I got a gift. So, this flu might be a gift that keeps on giving.
It
Unfortunately.
could be.
Yes. Well, I hope not. For them,
I hope
for their
not.
sake. Yeah.
Would not be good.
Wow. So, they have 6 alternates, but
Yes.
yeah, I'm glad that they did that. But yeah.
And this, you know what? This could also be, maybe, 2 people get it. And maybe the Majestic Whale comes down with it as well.
Oh,
Boy, he's already got enough problems. Wow. Oh dear.
yeah, that would make him very ill.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't
All
want
right.
that to happen, because that'll stop the trial.
That will stop the trial. That's true.
Yeah.
So, Valeria Woodford, thank you for your question. How much damage will David Pecker tell? You can't make this stuff up. What a name.
I mean, for real, right?
I know. Yeah.
How much damage will his testimony do?
Oh boy.
Oh, it's going to be an open road to the truth. See the sun at the end of the road?
Yeah.
It's going to
Yes.
shine the light on a lot of sun. See, the road is straight
Yeah.
and leads right to the brightness of the sun.
He's going to get a real good look at himself.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yes, you
God.
can't. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Yep.
And I get the self. Yeah.
It's all, it's all, it goes together beautifully.
Yes.
So this hearing that they had today has a name for it, like the Gonzales or
Yeah.
so what there was a name and I can't remember what it is,
Yeah.
but it has to do with how much can they bring in stuff that's been done before, that he's
Yeah.
done before, court cases and things.
Yeah.
And when he came out of the court and he came over to talk, one of the
Yeah.
reporters said he is really having a hard time listening to all these things because he's
Yeah.
just nothing but suing people, his whole life.
Yeah.
That's all he's ever done. Yeah.
He doesn't have the critical thinking and
Yeah.
ability to listen to a sentence and go,
Yes,
okay,
Thank you.
what does that sentence mean? What does it contain?
Yeah.
And how does my brain work it out for me? What does this mean? He doesn't have the ability to comprehend a sentence, much less
No.
a paragraph.
Mhm.
It goes
Well,
in and
it goes
it has
in,
no
that's
place to
it.
land, even
Well-
if he could read the words. So
Miles had said that when they had a meeting that he
Yeah.
would want them to give him a sentence for these, like, just tell me in a sentence what this 20-page document says.
they dumbed it down. I remember that
Yeah.
now. They dumbed it
Yeah.
down to show him
Yeah.
the White House briefings by giving him a slideshow. Then a slideshow
Yeah.
was too much. Then they dumbed it down into just, sound bites. Then they dumbed it down into just picture words, picture in word, picture in word. And he still wouldn't look through it and digest anything.
No, he wouldn't. No. It was all about that. It was all about that. So thank you, Sandoval hearing. Thank you, Leah Salva. I appreciate that. And Anne says it's like Icarus and Daedalus, fly too close to the sun and melt and fall into the sea.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So Pecker, Donnie Stift Pecker,
Apparently.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me. Never pays anybody. Yeah, never does.
He never pays anyone. It's a rule, a Trump family rule policy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Who do you
So
still?
will his love child be revealed?
I am waiting for that, but I think he might have paid out a lot of money for that love child. And so
Okay.
let's see if that's going to really be the case. Let's see.
He did pay off somebody, didn't he? Oh,
He
yes,
did.
he paid off a devotee.
And I get the bulldozer. He bulldozed him over and paid
Yeah.
him, and it's all taken care of. He buried it.
Yeah.
Completely.
He did bury it.
He buried it. There it is. You can't. Girls, I think
Yeah.
we've got these cards working for us today.
I know.
Absolutely.
Oh,
No,
my.
that-
Sheila says, what about the bond that is illegal and Letitia James, will she get a chance to get some properties? They did say today that he has 7 days because they're not accepting the bond. I
Right.
did hear that.
Okay.
But let's see if does Letitia end up getting any
Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh my goodness.
yeah. No, they said this is no good. This is no
Oh.
good. So find
Ouch.
another way. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And he only has 7 days. And he's going through this trial at the same time. Let's
Same
see what
time.
the cards say about
Mhm.
what he's going to. Oh, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Fuel
gonna
to
be-
the fire. Yep. I got fuel to the fire.
And
Oh, look, he's got his elves working on
he's
it.
got his elves he's got him working, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to come up with something because we've already gone down this road for many months
Oh.
to try and, right? And it wasn't successful.
Absolutely.
And then he had to get the agency that wasn't really a bond company, Knight,
Yep.
be found
That's right.
guilty.
That's
Well,
right.
of course he'll be
Well-
found guilty. That's a done deal. He's going to be
Well,
guilty.
it's interesting because they were saying today this is a high profile crime and yada yada.
Yeah.
And the last time we had it, which isn't exactly the same, but was OJ. But look what happened to OJ.
Oh,
And
totally.
OJ did it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did it.
admitted to some folks that he did it,
Oh.
and he wrote that book, If I Did It, didn't he?
If- yeah, if I
he
did it.
wanted to brag about how he did it without saying he did it because he's a bragger, and he would
Yeah.
have all the, he was a narcissist
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even a psychopath or
Yeah.
sociopath,
Oh, definitely.
whatever you
Yeah,
want to say.
definitely. Yeah.
Universe says it will be the end of the dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, you can't make this up, folks. Our cards are on
No.
fire. There it is again. He's going to see
There it
his
is.
higher self. He's going to go to the big,
He may not get found guilty for one reason
because
or
it might
another.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Well,
Ah,
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
I would not want to be him for all the tea in China, all the money in the world, not even for a minute.
not for New York.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you
wow.
guys, I saw a picture of Melania's tennis coach
Oh,
next to Barron.
oh. Looks a
a lot
little bit
like
like him. Looks a little bit barony.
Well, you know what's really funny is, I don't know if you remember, but Prince Harry and James Hewitt.
Yeah.
Hewitt, yes.
Hewitt looked like he could be Prince Harry's father, but
He
I
did, but they already know.
they already did it. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
they
wouldn't be
know
surprised
that.
about this because, I mean, he's kind of a handsome guy. He looks more like his mother, thank God. But then
Yeah.
someone put up a picture of the Donald when he was younger.
I have
And
to say, he
wasn't
looks
bad.
just like Donald Trump, though, when he was younger. He really
You
does.
do. You think
And-
so? Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I got the door. When will Melania file for divorce? She's already out the door.
The door. Yes.
She's already.
She
She's
is.
gone.
She's done.
Yeah. She's got her gold mine. She's
gold
already been given the money. She's not sticking around.
She says she hasn't been with him for a long time. You can call her husband Mr. Bates.
Yes. oh. I can't believe how our cards are working so powerfully today.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my. Oh my, they
So-
really are.
Dems just-
Kathleen Bourgeois, thank you for your question. Dems just put out a bill to strip the Secret Service from anyone who's sentenced to 1+ years.
Oh.
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 Because that's the reason they won't put him in jail.
Yes.
Because the Secret
Yes.
Service can't go in there with him.
Correct.
So if he even
Exactly.
if he gets time, so to speak,
Yeah.
he's going to just be in a room somewhere. Or
Well, this is what I get. This fell out. This is him in his nut ball cell in his
Yeah.
head, his emotional
Yeah.
moon place.
Mhm.
And really, you notice the moon looks like it's empty and it doesn't have anything. That's the
Mhm.
place in his head.
Yeah.
That's where he's going to be.
Okay.
It won't matter where he is because he'll
No.
be in his own imagination.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
in the
that's
main-
where he is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah, he really is.
He's no good to anyone if he's in La La Land. But
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
what? Oh, I decided to pull a tarot card because that was a little bit of a serious question, and I got the world. That's a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Will
is
it
his
pass?
emotional state and his hidden mind in the world. What is
Well, I
It's-
get the poet. His words they're never
they're
poetry.
they're never reality.
anything.
They're
Yeah.
meaningless. They're just chatter. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. No, they can absolutely put him somewhere.
Swiss
and
cheese. Yeah, like Swiss cheese. That's what Anne says.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's actually what happens with people with Alzheimer's,
Yes.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
that their brains do sort of have Swiss cheese
they do.
consistency. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, and somebody said both the parents had it, right?
Yes,
Both mom
I
and
believe
dad.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a pretty good indicator that you're going to get it if both your parents had it. It
Very
does
true. Yeah.
show that it's in your
And and he hasn't taken care of himself.
no.
If you
No.
at least knew ahead of time, you might have taken better care. Yeah, Stormy's safe, Lorraine wants to know.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of smoke here, and
Oh.
so I'm I feel like when I look at this card, she has herself situated where he can't touch her, or
Good.
they're paying too much attention.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
feel.
please no. So there's a mountain between him and her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
I get a
okay.
waterfall, and I'm just thinking, the waterfall is putting out the fire
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's going on. So I think she is fairly
Yeah.
safe from what it
Yeah.
says. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will he be erased when they prove he
What?
cheated and stole 2020?
Erased, like he taken down as president of the United States.
As a legitimate
A legitimate
president.
president.
You mean
Yeah.
2016?
2016, yeah.
Yes.
Not the 20, because that was when Russia,
Correct.
did what they did.
And I got the spatula. They're going to scoop him right out.
Ooh,
Teflon Don.
Teflon Don.
and this one jumped out.
Lasso him, scoop him. You can't make these cards up. They're hot. Oh, Dorothy. That's
Yeah.
what he's going to do after they scoop him out and lasso him out.
Yeah.
Laura, I love this. He'll have an asterisk by his name.
Yes.
Yes.
And
See notes.
Yes.
See the
Yeah.
notes. Yeah, see the notes. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
God.
Yeah, just exactly a footnote in history.
Footnote in history.
Yeah.
It's going to make my relative look so much better because remember, I'm related to Benedict Arnold.
That's
Woohoo!
you're going to look like you're a golden patriot. You're going to be
Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely. So I'd like to read finally, if we can, on Johnson and what's going on right now. I don't like Johnson, but I kind of like Johnson
yeah, I
for
get you.
whatever reason. But Keith or somebody seems to think it, maybe it was one of you gals, that Biden said, this is what you're going to do. Was that you saying that the other day, one of you ladies? Somebody said that.
Me. It wasn't
No.
me saying it.
Okay,
I didn't say
sure.
that, but I have to say he's getting input from the Dems, and they're giving him feedback about.
Okay.
He's laying an egg, and they're
Yeah.
telling him how to sit on it,
Right.
how to hatch it. So the Dems are involved in keeping him on, and he feels somewhat secure because he knows what's happening on the far right, and he's got Marjorie Taylor Greene. So
Gosar and Tom Massey, those three.
yeah,
And so some Democrats will have to vote to put the Ukraine aid through at the very least. Yeah.
I think that was the agreement. It feels like that was the agreement that yes, he's been told, if you want to hang on to this job for a little while longer, we can feed you to the wolves, or you can come out looking at least a little bit like a hero by doing this.
hatching the bills we give you, hatch them,
hatching the bills. And this is you sticking your tongue out
at the
maggots.
At the others.
At the
Yeah.
maggots.
And looking at, you can't see the forest. They can't see the forest through the trees.
No.
They don't understand what it's like to be in a position like him and have to work together. It's like, why can't they work together?
and he's feeling like a little bit of glory and saying he wants to leave some legacy of something where he actually got something done. Because who wants to sit there and just be a bottleneck and a person that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
He has to go home and face his wife and everyone else.
He is getting more and more gray if you
and they
notice.
This happens. Rapid aging happens when you're in stress.
Yeah.
I mean, look at poor Obama. My God.
Yeah. Linda G said, maybe it was Linda then, it was possible that he had been spoken to by someone in a position to tell him his truth regarding his future.
True.
There you go.
That's possible. Yes.
Yep. So, I don't think that he wants to, and he had just gone to see Trump at Mar-a-Lago, remember?
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd go along with this, but it was interesting. You got to go look at that tape of him in Mar-a-Lago. He's talking, and as he's talking, Trump is over here, and he says, "We really need to deal with people who are criminals," and he points like this.
Oh, yeah.
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 And I'm like, "Wow, did he just point at him?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Something. Yeah, something criminals like the not hardened criminals, but like the almost career criminals or whatnot. But yeah, and he's
Yeah.
that's body language. You can't fake that.
Oh, Trump did notice it, Laura? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. Maybe that was his way of letting him know, you know what? You can send anybody you want.
I have to say, I kind of see Mike Johnson in one of his little chats with divine source, God, saying, "What do you want me to do, God? I'm in this position," in one of his Christian church moments.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? And God saying, "I want you to agree, do some bills.
Do the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the right thing, because the right thing can be different things in his
That's
mind."
true.
So he got the message from his guides: pass the bills, work with the Dems.
Yeah.
And
well, remember, he thinks he's Moses, so
he does. So he talks with God, and God passes the messages. What's he going to do? Tell God no and do what the far right want? No, he's not going to.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So
Linda says, Susan says that Biden was going to pardon someone. It might be Mega Mike. Well, yes, because he was the one that was trying to overturn the election.
Yeah.
In some capacity.
Yeah.
Yes, he was involved in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There's always deals about deals. It's when they say politics makes strange bedfellows, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
For sure.
Yeah. He did say hardened criminals. I saw it about an hour ago, and he pointed towards Trump. Yeah, he did. It's just, thank you, Mickey, because I knew that it was something like that. And you're right. Your body language and what you do, like if a lot of people who say no go like this, no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't cover it up. So I don't know if you want to see what Lorraine sent you, Val, and to show it or not. She said that she thinks it's worth showing. So she sent it in your email.
Oh, she did? Okay, let's see.
That's what she said, yeah.
Let's go in here and check it out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Trumpety scowled at Johnson. Hi, Mary Hernandez Walker. It's nice to see you.
Well, I don't. Did she just send it? Because I don't have it yet.
It says two presidents.
Sometimes. Oh, okay. So sometimes. Oh, let me go look.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it takes.
Sometimes it goes into the. Oh, here it is, Lorraine. It went into my spam folder. Okay, I'm saying not spam. Okay, I'm gonna open it up.
Spam.
Okay, I got the two presidents. Okay, so I've got it up. I'm clicking on it.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it on now. So I'm gonna present, share screen. Do. Here it goes.
With a bang.
I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
Okay, here it goes.
I like my coffee dark.
mugshot yet? Mr. President, are you worried at all about that?
I did see it on television.
What'd you think?
Handsome guy.
Oh, shanked it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh God, that was hilarious, huh?
Thank you.
Love it.
Thanks,
Thank
Lorraine.
you, Lorraine.
Yeah. Good way to end the show.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's much better.
Thanks so much, everybody. We'll call it a night and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Next time, is it Val? I think it's Val.
Hold on. Next time is Val. Yes.
Next time is Val.
Okay.
All right. And happy 420. Talk it up.
Yeah,
All right.
happy 420 for tomorrow. Hold on to your seats.
I know. Hold on to your
And
seats.
Don't forget, tomorrow is the premiere of The Real Psychics on
Oh,
YouTube.
don't miss the real. Oh, you are not going to want to miss that.
Oh, really? I haven't heard about this. Is this on
Oh.
Colleen's channel? Is it?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. And it is
Pretty good, huh? Okay.
Yes. 4
We'll
o'clock.
put it in the
Pacific,
we'll put it in there.
7 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Sounds good. Hi, Anya. Okay, everybody. Big love. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thanks for the
Have a
fun.
good night.